Okay, so we're recording now, okay? Now, Sarah or Emily, what's your favorite holiday of the year?
Children's Day.
Children's Day because you get a holiday and you get gifts. Yeah. So in China, Children's Day is very popular with children, but in, say, Indonesia or America, people like Christmas a lot because to them, Christmas is basically their Children's Day. Like I know in China, Christmas isn't a big event, right? Isn't like a humongous event. But in America, Christmas is very, very, very important to them. Or in Indonesia, Christmas very, very, very important. It's like Children's Day that so in China there's Children's Day and here there's Christmas. Okay, what about Sarah? What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Also Christmas? Do you know why you like Christmas?
No.
No? Just like Peter, you like Christmas, but you don't know why? Okay. So my favorite holiday of the year is also Christmas because we get a long break and because I just like the decorations everywhere. I think the decorations are pretty cool. And also because we get to celebrate the birth of Jesus, right? So let me see. So this is our review, right? So which bone is the hardest bone in our body? I think everyone has to know this. Emily, which bone is the hardest bone in our body?
Our teeth.
Our teeth, right? That's right. So, okay, Sarah. Sarah, what are our two sets of teeth called? Remember, we have two sets of teeth, the first set and the second set. What's the first set called? Both of them start with a P. Our first set is called our something teeth. Do you remember, Sarah? Okay. Does anyone else remember? Okay, Grace. Grace.
Primary teeth.
Primary teeth, that's right. Our primary teeth. So, Grace, is our primary teeth the first set or the second set?
Second.
Our second set is called primary teeth. Are you sure? Is it second set or first set? Peter, is our primary teeth our first set of teeth or our second set of teeth?
First.
Okay. Yeah, right. Our primary teeth is our first set of teeth, right? They fall out eventually. So what's our second set of teeth called? Um, Peter, what's our second set of teeth called?
No.
Do you know what our second set is called?
Permanent.
Permanent teeth, that's right. Let me write that down. Permanent. Oh wait. Permanent teeth, right? So permanent teeth are the teeth that you get after your baby teeth or primary teeth fall out, right? And permanent teeth grow in. So permanent teeth are permanent. They stay with you until you lose them, which hopefully you never do, because if you lose your permanent teeth, you're not getting a new set. Okay, so these are our two sentences that we wrote, okay? Hopefully that we wrote. So can someone read the first sentence here? Let's see. Emily, can you read our first sentence?
Our teeth are the hardest bones in our body.
Yeah, our teeth are the hardest bones in our body, right? So our teeth have different parts, and the hardest part is the top part. Okay, we'll learn about that. We'll learn a little bit about that later. Okay, so this is our second sentence. Peter. Peter, can you read this?
We have two sets of teeth.
Yeah, we have two sets of teeth, right? Which are our permanent teeth and primary teeth. Or you can say primary and secondary teeth. That's also fine. Or you can say milk teeth or baby teeth and adult teeth. All of them are fine, okay? So it's just different ways to say it. Okay, so remember, teeth are bones, right? They are the hardest bones in our body. Teeth grow in sets, right? You have two sets of teeth that grow at different times. And teeth have different parts, right? They have three different parts. And we'll just learn about that right now, okay? So look, this is the first part. It's on the top. It's called the crown. Okay, can everyone say crown? Crown, like the one that kings wear. Crown.
Crown.
Crown, right? So the tooth crown is what you can see of the crown. Is what you can see of the tooth. For example, if I smile like this, what you can see is my tooth crown, right? You cannot see my tooth neck or tooth root. Let me draw on this thing a bit. So this is our tooth neck, okay? Actually, we can see it more clearly in this picture. So can everyone look at this picture? The pink part, the pink thing is called our gums, right? Not bubble gum like you can eat. They're called gums, 牙龈, gums, right? So there is one part that is in the gums, right? So this is called the tooth neck. So all teeth have a neck, and you cannot see the tooth neck because it is too far in for you to see. Now the last part is called the tooth root, right? Can everyone see this? The tooth root. So the tooth roots are very, very, very deep. So you cannot see your tooth roots. When your teeth fall out, you can see your tooth roots, or when you pull out your teeth, you can see the tooth roots. Grace, do you remember what plant roots help a plant do? Do you remember what plant roots help it do? Grace, can you unmute?
They bring water and food.
And what else? They can bring water and food, that's right. There's also something else. Does anyone else remember what what roots can also help plants do? Um, Sarah, can you tell me what can plant roots help it do except for bringing nutrients to the plant?
Eat things.
Hmm?
Eat things.
Okay, yeah, the plant can help it digest things from the soil, right? That's right. But, for example, let me draw like a tree here. So if this is a tree and this is like the ground, right? There are roots, and the roots can help it not fall. Like if there's a wind, then the roots will help it not fall, right? That's what our teeth roots also help us do. For example, if you're chewing something really, really big, and we don't have our teeth roots, then our teeth will just fall out, right? So we need our teeth roots so our teeth don't fall out easily. That's why they have to be very, very deep, because if they're not deep, when you eat something, they'll fall out, right? So teeth have different parts. They have the crown, the neck, and the root, okay? So we also have 3 different types of teeth. So this is our first type, okay? They're called canines. Our canines are very, very sharp teeth that help us tear food apart. So can everyone unmute and say canines?
Canines.
Canine. You say canine? Yeah. So
Canine.
canine. So canine, the name canine comes from like a dog. You know, like dog's teeth look kind of sharp and pointy like this, right? So dogs are called canines. So these teeth are named after dog's teeth, right? They're sharp like a dog's teeth. So let me see, these are like your canines. So when there's like food here, your canines will tear it apart, right? So it becomes little pieces, right? Comes like little pieces so that you can eat them, right? Do you want to, because you cannot eat big, giant pieces of food, right? Your canines help make it become smaller. Okay, so this is our second type of teeth. They're called incisors. Can everyone unmute and say incisors?
Incisors.
Incisor, incisor. Yeah. So incisors are flat, sharp teeth, and they're in the front of your mouth. Actually, let me add the Chinese here. Canines, chin, yeah. Incisors, 门牙. Okay, so incisors are teeth that help us bite into our food. Let me also draw this a bit. So let's imagine that the food is going to enter your mouth, right? And your incisors, which are up here and down here, help us bite into it, right? So the food will be bitten by our incisors and it'll be cut into smaller pieces like this, right? It'll be cut into 2 pieces, right? That's piece 1 and piece 2, right? Yeah, Peter. So the front teeth at the front of your mouth are your incisors, right? 门牙. If you eat something, use your incisors to bite into them first. Okay, this is the third type of teeth. They're called molars. Can everyone unmute and say molar?
Molar.
Molar, yeah.
Molar.
Molar. So molars are kind of bumpy like this, right? You can see they have a bumpy shape like this. So let's imagine that you have a lot of molars. Actually, you do have a lot of molars. And when food goes into your molars, then it turns into tiny, tiny pieces, right? So molars grind up your food, right? They do most of your chewing. So when you chew something, you chew at the side of your mouth, right? So when you eat something, you don't chew like, right? You chew at the side because molars look like this. They can make the food into tiny, tiny pieces, right? So does anyone have a question about the types of teeth? Okay, so let me see. Um, Sarah, can you tell me what your canines help you do? Remember, canines are your sharp teeth.
No.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay. Grace, do you remember what your canines help you do?
Like food? Very
Yeah,
hard
they help you
food.
bite food, right? I mean, all your teeth help you bite food, but canines help you tear your food apart, okay? So the second type of teeth is incisors, right? Emily, do you remember what incisors help us do? If you don't know, you can say that you don't know. Okay, you don't know? That's fine. So let me see. Incisors are teeth that help us bite into our food, right? 门牙. So when your food goes in, your incisors help chop it into two or into four, into smaller pieces. Okay, so Peter, what do our incisors help us do again? Peter, what do our incisors help us do?
Bite our food.
Yeah, it helps us bite into our food. That's right. So the third type of teeth is molars, right? Okay, let's see. Grace, what do molars help you do?
They help us buy food on here and make food into small pieces.
Yeah, molars grind up your food and they chew it up into small pieces, right? So all of our teeth can bite our food, right? But they have different uses. So canines tear it apart. So when you eat meat, you probably use your canines a lot because it helps you tear the meat apart. And these are incisors. Incisors help you bite into something. So if you're eating a snack like say a French fry, then you use your incisor and bite it into two pieces, right? Your molars help you do most of your chewing. So after you use your incisors to bite into it, the food goes to your molars, and your molars grind it into small pieces. So because we use our teeth a lot, we need to take care of them, right? So, Grace, what's the first way you can take care of your teeth?
Brush your teeth.
Yeah, you can brush your teeth, right? After you eat, you can brush your teeth so that there's not a lot of food on your teeth. Because if there's a lot of food on your teeth, then back what do you call it? Yeah, bacteria, something basically your teeth will get holes in them or your teeth will be bad, right? But if you brush your teeth, they become better, right? So you're supposed to brush your teeth every day. Usually you brush your teeth in the morning and at night. At least Chinese people brush them in the morning and at night, right? But some people, like people from Singapore, brush their teeth every time after they eat something. So that helps keep your teeth very, very clean. Peter, what's the second way that we can keep our teeth healthy?
Eat a healthy food. Healthy.
Yeah, we can eat food like fruits, vegetables, or basically just food that's not like a snack with loads of fat and stuff, right? Because a lot of snacks are bad for you. For example, if you don't eat any fruits and you only eat potato chips, then you can't be very healthy, right? Or if you only eat fried chicken and you don't eat any vegetables, then you won't be very healthy, right? So eating healthy food, so if you don't eat healthy food, then a lot of it will get stuck in your teeth. For example, candy, if candy goes into your teeth, then they might get eaten by bacteria, which will make big holes in your teeth, right? And then you have to fill the big holes at the dentist, which is sometimes very painful, right? So if you eat enough healthy food, then you won't have to go to the dentist. Actually, you might need to, but it helps keep your teeth stronger. Yeah, Sarah, you have a question?
Oh,
Oh, okay. I thought you raised your hand. So we can brush our teeth and we can eat healthy food. And the third one is to floss our teeth to get rid of to get rid of food that's stuck in between your teeth. Does everyone know what flossing means? Okay, flossing 就是用牙线. So when you take a string to floss your teeth, put it in between your teeth, you take it out again, so that if there's food stuck in your teeth, it can come out, right? Because having food stuck between your teeth doesn't feel very good, and if and it might lead to your teeth having cavities, which is basically your teeth having holes in them. Okay? So we can brush our teeth, can eat healthy food, and we can floss our teeth. Okay? And so if your teeth are not healthy, then you have to go to the dentist, right? And if your teeth have holes in them and you go to the dentist, then the dentist, a 牙医, will have to fill your teeth so that your teeth don't have giant holes in them, right? So right now, I think a lot of you probably still have your first set of teeth, right? A lot of you still probably don't have all of your permanent teeth yet. If your baby teeth or milk teeth get hurt a bit, usually it's fine because they fall out. But if your permanent teeth get hurt, then it's very bad for you because you cannot get more permanent teeth, right? Right? For example, if an adult's teeth, if an adult bumps into a wall like bang, and his teeth fall out, then he can't get his teeth back, right? But if you bump your tooth into a wall and it falls out, you can probably get it back sometime, right? So your primary teeth will fall out, but you have to keep your secondary teeth for the rest of your life, which means you have to take very good care of them. So for our homework, we have to write down these 5 words that I'll send in the chat. Okay, so our first word is incisor. Okay, incisor. So our incisor is the teeth that are in the front, right? 门牙 that help us bite into food. The second word is molar. The molar is the one at the back of your mouth that grind up food for you. The third one is canine or canines. And they help you tear food up. They help you tear up food, right? The other one is brushing, like brushing your teeth, 刷牙. Then it's flossing. So flossing is like using a string, or actually it's not a string. It's like using a flossing thing and you put it in between your teeth. And when you take it out, it'll help you clean your teeth, right? So write these words 5 times, and I'll also send 2 sentences. You have to write them 2 times, okay? First one is our we have 3 different kinds of teeth. 有三种牙齿, okay? So write that 2 times. And our second sentence is take good care of your teeth. Okay, so take good care of your teeth, and we have 3 different kinds of teeth. Okay, so write the first words 5 times, and write the sentences 2 times. Okay, everyone got it? Okay, so before we end, I'll ask everyone one question. Okay, so let's start with Grace. Grace, can you tell me what your incisors help you do?
You buy food at the front.
Yeah, so your incisors have the teeth at the front that help you bite food into pieces, right? Peter. Peter, can you tell me 2 ways that you can keep your teeth healthy?
We need to brush our teeth every day, and we don't need to eat very much sweet food.
Yeah. So if you eat a lot of sweet food, your teeth will not be very good. And if you brush your teeth will also be better, right? That's right, Peter. Sarah. Sarah, can you tell us what your molars help you do?
I don't know.
Okay, Sarah, so we have 3 types of teeth, right? The canines, which are at the sides, the incisors, which are at the front, and the molars, which are at the back. So can you think, what do the molars help us do?
What?
So we have 3 types of teeth, right? The incisor, the molar, and the canines. The molars are at the back. Okay, so does anyone want to help Sarah out? Does anyone else know what the molars help you do? Okay, yeah, Grace.
Split the food into small pieces.
Yeah, the molars help you make your food, to cut your food into small pieces, right? That's right. So the incisors help you cut into 2 pieces or small pieces, and your molars make it into very small pieces, right? Got that, Sarah? Okay. Okay, Emily, our last type of teeth. Can you tell us what our canines help us do? Remember, the canines are the sharp teeth at the 4 corners of your mouth. So what do the canines help you do? Emily, do you know what your canines help you do? No? Okay, so I'll give you a hint, okay? The first type of teeth are your incisors, right? They're at the front, and they help you make your food into 2 smaller pieces. And then there are your canines at the sides, right? And then there are your molars at the back, which help you grind food into small pieces. So do you remember what your canines help you do? Remember, canines are the sharp teeth at the corners of your mouth. If you don't know, you can say that you don't know. Do you know, Emily? Emily, do you know? Okay, so your canines are at the side, are at the four corners of your mouth, and they help you, to grind your food, to cut your food into smaller pieces, right? Okay, you got that, Emily? Okay. Okay, Emily. So that's it, okay? So does anyone have any questions before we go, actually? Just in case. Nobody? Okay, so before we go, let's pray, okay? So everyone, close your eyes and bow your head. So dear God, thank you for letting us learn about the teeth that you've given us to chew food and to talk. And please help us take care of our teeth. Thank you for letting us learn about these things. And in Jesus' name, amen.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye Sarah, bye Peter, and bye Grace.
Bye-bye.
And